Hey everyone, welcome back. This is a One Piece Chapter 4 review entitled, I believe it was, Lieutenant Axe Arm Morgan. So, yeah, I know it hasn't been too long at all since I've done, in fact, not even a full day, I don't think, since I uploaded my Chapter 3 review, but I have a little bit of extra time, so I figured, might as well knock another one of these out of there. So, yeah, so this chapter of One Piece is actually pretty good as well. We finally get introduced to the supposed father, although he calls himself, well, he's the supposed father of the villain from the previous chapter. Okay, the one that Luffy punches, basically. The crybaby one who runs away at the beginning of this chapter. Like a fucking crybaby, basically. Okay, his name is Axe Arm Morgan. And he's a lieutenant. Apparently, in this universe, lieutenant is actually higher than captain. I've never heard of that ranking system before. Maybe there is a ranking system similar to that out there in the world. I don't know. Normally in the Marines, as far as I'm aware, captain is higher than lieutenant, but whatever, So, yeah. Anyways, Lieutenant Axe Arm Morgan, who's supposedly the father of that one other villain. I don't remember what his name is, but he says that guy's just his bad bastard child, which leads me to believe they're not really related by blood. And he doesn't really seem to care about him at all. He's, one of these stereotypical evil villains, it seems like so far, but he's a really awesome villain. Like, he's really badass, okay? He really is. And consider, and I have high hopes for some of the villains later on in the series, because I've heard they only get better from here. Okay, seriously, he's willing to just cut up his own fucking subordinates like nothing. If he even suspects that they might be thinking against him, okay, just with his giant fucking axe, he just doesn't give a shit. If there gets so much as a scratch on his giant fucking tower, he'll do it. Okay, like this dude just doesn't give a shit. All right. And that's what made reading his all of the content with him in this chapter really fucking cool. Alright. We also, apparently, I'm guessing Zoro doesn't know yet that they're actually planning on killing him instead of freeing him after entire month. I don't know why Luffy didn't tell him when he was there, because before he went to meet Morgan, Luffy went back to see Zoro again and told him, I'm freeing you, you'll become a member of my pirate crew, which of course Zoro keeps constantly refusing to. And then Zoro tells him about his katana, that he treasures it more than his own life, and Luffy says, if you agree to join my pirate crew, I'll get you your katana back. And so then he goes to the Marine Tower. I don't know why he didn't tell Zoro the truth when he was right there. I'm guessing they're probably saving that for the build-up when Zoro finally gets his katana back and confronts Morgan, because I'm pretty sure Zoro's the type of character that he'll go fucking ape shit when he finally hears about it, So yeah, and we also get a scene with a very interesting scene with Kobe trying to free Zoro, but then someone attacks him apparently, and we don't get to see who it is that actually attacks him. Like which Marine that it actually is. I'm guessing maybe he's dead. I'm not too sure how death works in the One Piece universe yet, because as we know in the Naruto universe, death really doesn't mean anything anymore. In terms of Bleach, like it kind of does. Although if you die as a human, you go to the Soul Society. So there's a potential that you could be in the story, and such as with the Fullbringers at the moment. But I'm not too sure how death works exactly in the One Piece universe, or how often characters actually die. Anyways, I know there have been major character deaths, but I'm not too sure how often that occurs, or how if death is an absolute thing in the One Piece universe. I'm not too sure about that yet, so I'm sure I'll find out. Well, in the future, I'm sure I'll find out if Kobe's dead or not in the next fucking chapter. Okay, so that was a really interesting scene, but my favorite scene in this chapter, or my favorite panels rather, not really scenes, but my favorite panels in this chapter definitely had to do with Morgan, because he's really badass. Okay, he really is, and I can't wait to actually see him possibly go up against Zoro in a few chapters. I think that would actually be pretty cool to see. Or maybe Luffy will just take him out. You never know. But anyways, though, overall, I did like this chapter better than the last. I think it's getting better. Once again, really the only major complaints that I have, as always, is the art. There's not really anything else, at least so far, that I have to complain about that's like fucking huge, you know. Which is good, of course. So anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.